chance to challenge John Cena for his WWE Championship.
Alberto Del Rio, Rey Mysterio, CM Punk, the winner, will face John Cena for the WWE Championship. Remember, triple threat rules. First man to pick up pinfall wins.
619.
Mysterio, will he be #1 contender at Punk? CM Punk saving it. CM Punk is #1 contender.
But a shot at the gold was not enough for CM Punk. Punk was determined to ignite a spark of change in the WWE.
Brutal honesty I'm known for. July 17th is the day my contract with World Wrestling Entertainment comes to an end. When the clock strikes midnight, I am leaving. And I am leaving with the WWE Championship.
John Cena goes one-on-one with R-Truth in a tables match.
To bring about the change he so desperately desired, the best in the world set his sights on the champion.
Punk doing out here? The #1 contender and the WWE Champion going at it. And look at Truth! Truth puts Cena through a table! Punk has cost Cena the match!
He don't care what he does right now, I don't think.
The WWE Universe was about to learn that the most dangerous men are the ones that feel they have nothing to lose.
There's one thing you're better at than I am, and that's kissing Vince McMahon's ass.
Do I have everybody's attention now?
The only thing that's real is me. Oops, I'm breaking the fourth wall. For almost 6 years, I have proved to everybody in the world that I am the best on this microphone, in that ring, and I'd like to think that maybe this company will be better after Vince McMahon's dead.
If CM Punk defeats you, he's gonna walk out of here. I'm gonna be embarrassed.
This iconic battle at Money in the Bank was CM Punk's proving ground.
You beat to your own drum, but in the path of doing things you want to do, you've lost sight of everything.
I am the underdog, and you is what you hate. You're a dynasty.
The stakes had never been higher.
If CM Punk walks out with this championship, yeah, fire!
This was Punk's chance to make history.
Say goodbye to the WWE title and say goodbye to CM Punk. Do I have everybody's attention now?
Ladies and gentlemen, a partisan hometown crowd here in Chicago for CM Punk.
Well, that's right. CM Punk is in front of his hometown followers, and that's what John Cena is going to have to overcome. You know, I have never seen this much hometown emotion.
Tonight, John Cena has walked into a sea of proverbial sharks. No one has ever faced circumstances like this. Not only is his WWE title on the line, King, but think about this. The history, the legacy, the future of this entire company rests on the shoulders of that man.
I don't know. It may be just more pressure than John Cena can handle.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is set for one fall and is for the WWE Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 222 pounds, CM Punk. And his opponent, from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing 240 pounds, he is the current WWE Champion, John Cena.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's all about the WWE Championship, the holy grail of the WWE. King, formed by Mr. McMahon's father, Vince Sr., back in 1963.
That's right, and CM Punk wants to take it from the WWE.
And here we go. Will this be CM Punk's ultimate moment to disgrace WWE? Will he leave the company with the 50-year legacy of the WWE title?
I wouldn't doubt it for a minute, Cole. CM Punk always seems to get the job done when the pressure's on. And this hometown crowd is certainly going to do their part. You know that.
Well, without a doubt, King. I just saw a sign that said, if CM Punk loses, we riot.
Oh, what an elbow!
Over the last half-century, there have been a handful of matches that directly impacted the direction of WWE. And this match here tonight undoubtedly fits into that category.
Well, you're right, Michael. You know what? Bruno Sammartino versus Buddy Rogers in May of 1963 immediately comes to mind, as does Hulk Hogan versus the Iron Sheik in January of 1984. The results of both of those matches had such an impact on this WWE history.
There's no denying that, King, but believe it or not, this match here tonight dwarfs those matches as far as historical significance goes. When Sammartino and Hogan won their matches, they went on to represent WWE as a champion. If CM Punk wins tonight, I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, for the sake of this company, and heck, Cole, for our sake, for the sake of our paychecks, let's hope that John Cena can pull this off. I can't imagine a WWE without a WWE champion. Bam! I don't care if you are 5 years old. Every young man that has dreams of stepping into a WWE ring has dreams of one day becoming the WWE champion. I mean, that's what it's all about.
Triple H said the same thing once, that if you are not in this business to be the WWE champion, you might as well go home.
You know, I agree that Mr. McMahon is doing everything in his power to keep this title here. What I don't agree with is how Mr. McMahon put extra pressure on John Cena over the outcome of this match.
You know, come on, Vince McMahon did say that, hey, I take calculated risks. That's how I created my empire. But he did admit that he's afraid that John Cena won't beat CM Punk here tonight. He did what he had to do to secure Punk a deal, but it didn't happen.
Well, I just think there's a better way of going about
Punk looking for something big.
Here goes Punk. Uh-oh, look at this. Oh! Wait a minute! Look at the strength and the power! What's he gonna do here? Oh my God! It looks like John Cena's going for the AA! Oh, look at this! Punk, he's out of the AA!
Yeah, in a reversal. Great counter. Going for the go to sleep. GTS time!
Oh no! Cena's reversed it! He's got the STF locked in!
Yeah, he's locking it in now. Now Punk gonna tap. Is he gonna tap?
Oh, look at this! Punk is in serious trouble here. The STF is locked in!
Yeah, Punk's gonna tap out, King.
No, look! Punk is fighting it! He is turning Cena over, and he's got it reversed into the Anaconda Vice!
Mr. McMahon did say earlier, and he was dead on, John Cena brought this upon himself. Cena begged for Mr. McMahon to reinstate Punk, to put himself in this position here tonight.
What? Okay, you know what? That on a fight back like that and then come up short is terrible.
King, the McMahon family has been promoting fights since the early 20th century. It all started with Mr. McMahon's grandfather, Jess McMahon, who was a prominent matchmaker in both the boxing and wrestling world. And tonight, CM Punk may very well flush the near 100-year legacy down the toilet.
Oh man, without a WWE Championship to promote, I don't know what Mr. McMahon would do. That title is why everybody in the locker room works so hard. They want the gold. And without it, there's not much of a reason to compete. I'm afraid to say it, but I fear for WWE's future if CM Punk wins.
And so much is at stake if that happens, King. If CM Punk wins, 4 generations of McMahon promoters will potentially see their legacies obliterated.
Well, you'd have to assume that there are plans in place for a 5th generation to make its mark on the industry. Of course, all that's in jeopardy here tonight. I don't like the way this is starting to look, Cole. I'm not sure John Cena can overcome having the fate of the entire company on his shoulders.
Oh, and a GTS! It's Cena knocked completely out of the ring, King!
Oh, he went outside of the ring. That's not going to help Punk.
Not at all, because remember, Cena's got champion's advantage here. If Cena's counted out, he'll retain the championship, and Punk knows that. And Punk's got to get Cena back in the ring before Cena's counted out to have any chance at winning the title.
You're right about that, but that's 240 pounds of dead weight, but he gets him back in. And now Punk has to try to cover it.
Whoa. What? Mr. McMahon and the Executive Vice President of Talent Relations, John Laurinaitis, are out here.
For what? Why are they out here?
Well, I mean, this match is about Mr. McMahon's legacy. Punk is threatened to leave the company with the WWE title. And look at Cena! Cena picking the leg! Cena going for the STF!
He's got it! Hey, what? Mr. McMahon, I think he's calling for the bell! He's telling Laurinaitis to ring the bell!
Blasting Laurinaitis!
Oh, man!
McMahon's gonna win this fight.
You heard Cena, King. He said he wants to win this the right way, not the cheap way.
Hey, McMahon's not gonna win this fight.
And Mr. McMahon obviously upset and disappointed.
Oh, man, paintbrushed. This is a weird feeling. I don't know if I have ever experienced anything like this. This crowd is going nuts.
Well, here in Chicago, CM Punk is called a hero. But in other places, he's called a rebel, an anarchist, or simply a traitor. People have called him selfish and jealous and delusional. The one thing we do know is CM Punk has refused to sign the latest contract offer to stay with the company.
Oh, my. Will it be? 2.
He kicked out at 2.5. How'd he do that?
Good God. Is he pressing a secret button to move that fast? I mean, those kicks won't give you a good feeling. I can promise you that.
Swinging neckbreaker.
Oh, look at that. John Cena is now bleeding.
Doing whatever it takes to win.
Boy, he is really tired now. That tank of his has to be reading empty.
It has to be, King. But I still don't see him giving up.
Oh, going to the top, high risk. Boy, there's no, watch out. Wow, what a move. To take a chance like that. Do you know how badly he must want to win this? No, somehow. What a counter. CM Punk gathering attention in a hurry. There's the pin. Can his opponent kick it?
Oh, my God. What? Oh, my God.
CM Punk has won.
Here is your winner and new WWE Champion, CM Punk.
I cannot believe this. CM Punk has won the WWE Championship.
Mr. McMahon is in shock. In 1 hour, CM Punk is no longer an employee of the WWE, and he's going to leave as WWE Champion.
What is Mr. McMahon going to do?
Stop it! Stop the music! Stop it! Stop it right now! Cut that! Cut it! Cut it! Cut that music! Cut it! All right. Give me that Alberto ladder. Come on. Cash it in. Get Alberto ladder now. Come on, let's go.
Del Rio, the Money in the Bank winner, and Del Rio's going to come down and try to cash it in for the title.
Oh, look out!
Desperate times for Mr. McMahon, but Punk caught him with a roundhouse kick. Del Rio is down and out.
And so is Mr. McMahon.
The referee never rang the bell. Del Rio never had an opportunity to cash in the contract.
And look, Punk is actually leaving.